Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh?
Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck is up? Thank you, Oshmans, whatever the fuck. Bike parking here in Kichijoji. Hello, everybody. It's me, your hot, sexy dad, here once again in the Japan land to give you drop some knowledge bombs on you for how badass this shit is. And yeah, apologies that I had to make a part 2 on this, guys, because the part 1 was basically me getting lost and being like, where do I go again? Excuse me? Where do I go? Yeah, I'm in Kichijoji right now. And I gotta say, this place is pretty fucking badass. Wow. God, this place was fun. Jim and I went here to film a place for a high score burger. Film a review. It's right over there in that building. And it was really cool. This place, I've been hearing about it for a while. And I guess I haven't been for a while, but man, this is the Shibuya. I understand what people mean by this is the Shibuya of West Tokyo, because it's there's just so many places to drink and hang out, and it's you can tie one off here pretty well. I didn't get to drink it all tonight because I'm on the bike, but that was fun. That was cool. I get to, and there's only 2 roads pretty much to go home. I just got to follow this all the way to, I think, route 20, and then just take that all the way back to wherever the fuck, and I'm good to go. So it's very, very awesome. I don't know. I just had a good time here. Yeah, Kichijoji. This is one stop from Jim's house, but it was 30-minute ride for me. But now that I know where I'm going, maybe it's 30, maybe it's not. But anyway, like always, thank you guys for watching. You guys are the hardcore viewers that came over to the second channel. Big shout out to you, hyping the premiere chat. Yeah, buddy. And yeah, so today we're going to continue the last one. Big shout out to Nakano Shinbashi Guest House. Boom. Look, you need a simple place to stay. Super cheap. You're going to be out every day fucking exploring Tokyo anyway. And yeah, it's a great location. Only monthly contracts is fucking awesome. And yeah, consider staying at Nakano Shinbashi Guest House. Links down below. And when you make your reservation, tell them that I sent you. Yeah, nobody ever does that. We had another guy named Alex who came recently, and he did not say that. I'm like, come on, dude. I say it in every video. Tell them in the reservation thing that you're coming because you know me. You might get a discount, so that's why. But anyway, yeah, big shout out to Nakano Shinbashi Guest House. Big shout out to everybody who signs up on patreon.com/Tkyosam. Whether you guys want to learn Japanese or have a consultation on how to move to Japan, yeah, sign up for the Patreon. That's where all the information is, dude. Just get the fuck in there, man. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, thank you guys so much always for the love and the support and everything like that. Also, yeah, if you want your name also to be at the end of these videos, make sure you join Patreon. And then also, big shout out to everybody who became a YouTube member on this channel. Boom. Yeah, thank you guys. Being a YouTube member, it's cool, you get to have your name in green, you get to use emojis, and then also you get access to that YouTube board on the Discord. So I don't know, it's like a cool little community we're making over here besides on Twitch, right? So very, very fucking chill, very awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for that. And I guess question of the day is, again, are you planning on coming to Japan? If so, why or why not? Why would you move to Japan? Why would you not move to Japan? And tell me, what did you eat today? Simple question. What did you eat today? Today, I had coffee, green tea, a shit ton of water, and I had this really fucking awesome jalapeno chili burger. And I was really surprised because jalapenos are pretty spicy usually, but that was a very nice Southwest blend. Probably my stomach's going to be hating me for it later, but for right now, it's all good. But yeah, so yeah, we were talking about in the last one things that you should do for the first 90 days in Japan. So in the first video, I'll put the link right up here. Boom. Yeah, go click on that, or remind me to put that link in the description later, guys, and you can go watch that video. But basically, I talked about what you should bring to bring to Japan. But I didn't talk about, like, you know, what you should do when you get here besides don't give your passport to, what the fuck is this drunk driver doing? Hanging out on the left side? What is this bus that's going super... Are you going in the left lane? This guy's hogging the whole road. You could call him, if he was an ice cream, you'd call him Haagen-Dazs. This is the one rule that I have, though, after watching Terminator 2. You never get in front of a bus or a fucking truck that could just annihilate you. With just no, yeah, we don't fuck with that. And this guy behind me, he's got his high beams on. He's wanting to go. Okay, go. Got your fucking high beams on me. Go try to get through them. Yeah, see? Look at this bus taking up both those lanes. Anyway, oh, now we can cross. Anyway, yeah, so we're going from Kichijoji back to Nakanoshimbashi today. And we're using this road. I think I was supposed to turn at some point, but we'll figure it out. There should be a road that says how to get to somewhere or something, doing the thing. So, not a big deal. But yeah, anyway, we talked about how basically if you want to come to, like, we're talking about from the perspective that you already got your visa for Japan and you've already been approved and you just need to move here now. So when I first came to Japan, I rented a way, like my fucking salary was like $1,800 when I first came here because my company gave me a loan to move into my first apartment, which was like a couple $1,000s, and I had to pay that back. And yeah, so I fucking yeah, I was an $800 apartment before utilities, and I was getting $1,800 a month. I was very, 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 very stupid. So yeah, that was so smart, right? Okay, I think, do I have to go down this road or not? Oh wait, no, the road up there and then turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to go to Eifukucho. That's like Nerima. I want to go to somewhere down that line. But anyway, it's just like it's funny when I see Eifukucho on a separate note, like rambly rant separate note. I remember I went there before I found Nakanoshimbashi guest house. I was looking for guest houses to sponsor me for free rents. Now Nakanoshimbashi didn't do that, but they said if I had people join, I could get discounts on my rent. So that was a cool way to get kickbacks. But Eifukucho, I remember I went there and it was just small. It was just tiny. It was just like, you know, it was just kind of sad. I was like, you know, I was like, nah, I'm good. Oh wait, if this is just going, if this is turning left to 3811, is it 311 or 318? I can't remember. If I keep going straight, I'll get to, I can't remember. I don't have my GPS. My little thing's broken here, so I don't want the phone to fall out. I need to get a new one. It's in my Amazon cart, but okay, whatever. If we just keep going straight, well, because this is 311. If we hit 318, then I can take 318 and I know where to go. See, that's the great thing about Tokyo that people don't understand. It's like they have a shit ton of back streets, but if you know the major roads, oh my God, that guy didn't care at all. He didn't care at all. If I hadn't sped up, he would have hit me. Are you fucking, oh man. Chalk that down. We should make a fucking, we should have like a Krillin gets owned point thing from now on, but like it's like Tikio almost gets killed by Japanese driver. But yeah, anyway, God, look at this. There's like nobody here. Nobody fucking here. Anyway, that guest house in Eifukucho, I just like, I don't know, that was lame. I'm happy I didn't choose that one. But so what are you supposed to do when you get to Japan? Well, hopefully before you came here, you signed up for my Patreon lessons and you learned Japanese. Now, unlike a lot of other fucking people out there who fucking sell their Japanese lessons, my thing is set up so it's like from the beginning to the until you get your fucking job, from beginner all the way to going to your first job interview. I got your shit covered on my Patreon. It's $35 a month, dude. It's fucking like I can't believe, you know, one of my biggest pet peeves or like things that were pissing me off here was oh man, I used to pass that gas station all the time. Oh fuck, it's been years since I fucking passed that one. Holy fuck. I used to pass that gas station all the time when I worked at a preschool over here. Wow, time flies. But anyway, yeah, so it always pisses me off when people are like, blah, 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 Japan wouldn't let me in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, now, at least at the time where I'm filming this, you can come to Japan if you have a student or work visa. They'll let you in. Like, you know, you just like, they're not like making a daily limit anymore. You can just come on in willy-nilly as long as your visa's approved. So if you really actually love Japan and you want to be here, there's nothing stopping you. There's literally nothing stopping you anymore because, like, you know, unless you're a fucking tourist. And if you're a tourist, then, like, yeah, you need to blow off some steam for 2 weeks. Maybe go on Super Tinder and, you know, find some Japanese chicks that are all loosey-goosey and all that shit. And, yeah, get your rocks off, you know, buy some fucking stupid-ass designer shit, and then go home. Yeah, I get you. I know that's what you want to do. And I understand it. I appreciate you that. For that way, son. I've got you, son. I've got you. Fukusho Shoten guy. Yeah, so that's it. That's the way to get to Honancho? Huh. Interesting. But I hate these fuckers that are like, they complain about not coming to Japan, and then they finally come to Japan, and then they didn't bother to learn any Japanese before they came because they're just like, well, I'll learn it when I get here. And I'm like, that is the worst mentality to have ever. Like, you know, I was never in the Boy Scouts, but I always loved that quote that they, that saying that they have, which is like, always be prepared, you know? Like, if I go to a different country or whatever, I look up what are scams in that country that they do to tourists because I want to know. You know, I can't wait for somebody to tell me. So look up a blog, look up somebody sharing their experience, and you're like, oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so gotta be careful of that shit. And you know, so that's one thing. And then on top of that, it's just like you know, it's just like you have all this time to prepare before you come to Japan. So save up as much money and learn as much Japanese as possible, and go online, go to Hello Talk, whatever, and try to make as many Japanese friends as you can before you come over here. Trust me, it's way better that you do that than not doing that. You know what I mean? Oh shit, Shinjuku's all the way over there. Really? I thought Fukucho was like in Nerima. I can see that's the great thing about being in a big place like this, is that, like, if you see the landmarks, if you get high enough, you can see the landmarks for, like, in the distance. So it's like I saw the Shinjuku buildings that are lit up in blue. So I'm like, wow, I still got a ways to go. Damn, okay. But that's cool. That's fine. Kyuni Migikabu. Well, that thing said to get to Honancho. But I don't know if I want to... Am I going to Honancho? I feel like I've been in this area before. But anyway, I mean, the whole point is just taking care of yourself before you get here. And then it's like, well, what should I do when I first get to Japan? Well, you need to make... it's like, you know, watching PewDiePie's videos makes sense. But first you find some temporary housing to sit in or chill in for about a month to 3 months while you're getting your actual apartment sorted out. And you don't want to just go for the first apartment that you can get, because that's a lot of money to put down, you know? So you want to get a place that's decent, a place that, you know, can do the thing. There we go. There's Route 20. This is the one I wanted to get back onto. Nice. If I just followed that road all the way here and I got here. Hell yeah, dog. Yeah, you want to move into a place temporarily, cheap rent. That's why Nakano Shimbashi Guest House is so great, because you get to not only make Japanese friends, and you get to practice your Japanese. I mean, imagine that. You're studying Japanese for a whole year, and then you come to Japan, and you're not only able to, like, you know, just slightly get by, you can talk to people, and you finally get to use Japanese, like, in person with some people. How fucking badass is that shit? And then on top of that, you know, you can not only get to learn or get to use your Japanese, But, you know, you get to explore, you get to travel. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, damn it, I can't go. I can't go. Ah, they had the little bumps in the road. Fuck. Fucking, I don't know where I am right now. I don't know where I am, but I know I wanted to go down there to get rid of this light. Eh, it's fine. It's fine. See, that's 318. Okay. 318. The place, the road that we want to get to. Okay, now I can gauge kind of where we are. Because I can go from here. And then it's just a little bit of a ways until you get to like the Don Quixote or something, and then I can turn left. So, very cool. Man, this ride was actually a lot more quicker than I thought it would be. But yeah, so get temporary housing before you find your place. Make sure that you get a cheap place to stay in. You know, and when you are there, when you move in, you be the best fucking tenant you can be. You separate the shit out of the garbage. You do the thing where you go ahead and you introduce yourself to the fucking people who live there. You bring them a gift. I usually brought them a gift from like, I went to the dollar store and I just bought like towels and Coca-Cola. So I'd buy a tiny towel and Coca-Cola and I'd be like, hey, thank you, you know. And I would just be like, I'd look up, you know, you could Google it now. You could be like, how to say, like, you know, how to do greetings for new neighbors or something. Look that up, write it down on your phone, and then ring the doorbell and be like, yeah, okay, hello, I just moved in, thank you. And, you know, basically just be the best fucking tenant you can be. And meanwhile, at work, you're saving money. You know, like you find the cheap places to be around your place that are like, you know, cheap food. You know, you go to the supermarket at night if you don't know how to cook yet. You go to the supermarket and you just fucking, you know, you get the stuff that's cheap. 420. Yeah, that's the road that we want to get down. If you want to get up, then you want to get down. If you want to get up, then you gotta get down. Get down on it. Do. Get down on it if you really want it. I don't know if this is the road, though. That looks really tiny. Yeah, that's a walking road, too. Nah. We'll wait till we get to this 420 and then take a left. Then I know where we are. Then I know how to get to the guest house from there. But yeah, I mean, your number one thing is that you don't want to stand out. You don't want to make too many ripples. You know, you want to just like stand out, but just a little bit, you know, not too much. You want to show that you're like the cooperative good gaijin, you know, not the guy that's just trying to start shit and do his own thing gaijin. You can do that, but do that once you actually learn Japanese like me, because then you can talk your way out of a lot of stuff. You'd be surprised what a smile can get you away with, guys, you know? Like, I was walking out with with Jim after, like, fucking filming tonight, and we saw these skateboarders on the road, and he's like, no, man, don't talk to them. They're going to beat you over the head with their skateboard. And I'm like, man, you used to be in the military. Come on, why are you afraid of fucking skateboarders? Some, like, 20-year-olds, like, fucking twink skateboarders. And I went up to them and just smiled. I was like, that was really cool, man. And they're like, yeah. Well, I guess, again, I'm fat, but I don't think I'm intimidating. I guess I could be intimidating to people who aren't, like, used to seeing, you know, Westerners. But, yeah, you know, anyway, it's just a smile and a greeting and saying hi. I would suggest just that if nobody's home, leave that bag there and just have a note saying, like, I'm a foreigner. I just moved in here. Don't worry, I know how to separate the trash. Like, you know, just have somebody, I'm guessing wherever you work or wherever you go for your first place, you'll have somebody who speaks English and Japanese. Write down a simple 5-sentence thing saying, like, you know, hello, I'm from here. You know, I just moved to Japan. Don't worry, I will separate the trash. And I hope to talk to you. Thank you. Bye. You know, you wouldn't, you know, like, people underestimate how much a kind little simple gesture can get you, you know, how far that can get you. So always keep that in mind, guys. And so, of course, like I always say, study money, like, you know, study money. Well, you can study money too, but it's like study Japanese. You need to have that full immersion environment going on. When I first came here, I was in ALT. And yeah, you know, I just studied, like, you know, I chose ALT work because I knew that if I was at Eikaiwa, I would just befriend the other gaijin there and I would never learn Japanese. And that was not the environment I wanted to be in. So I would learn, you know, so I chose ALT because I'm surrounded by Japanese people all day. And then when I go home, I can just turn on my Japanese TV, and then boom, like I'm surrounded by Japanese all day. And you would, people underestimate how much that helps your Japanese level grow, just by that passive listening all the time. And so, yeah, doing that, and then just, again, living cheap. You don't need to go 20 fucking, you don't need to walk 20 extra minutes to get $1 off your bread. Fuck that. I'm just talking about big shit, big stuff. And that's one of the great things I love, that I gotta say that it's really thanks to the guest house, because, before I moved into the guest house, I thought I knew how to cook. I did not. I did not. Being there around all these people that fucking just, they own at cooking. And then just being able to copy and emulate them. Oh my God. I learned so fucking much just from being around those people. And it really upped my cooking game. I know so much more about this. You think oh yeah, I could just look up a recipe video. It's not that hard. And I'm dude, just casually drinking a beer and watching somebody cook something is so much more easily observable than just going out of your way on a YouTube video to sit down and be I wonder how she's gonna make the orange chicken. It's meh. Damn it, I was supposed to turn there. I thought that was one way. Racist. But anyway, so yeah, save money, live cheap, study Japanese. And people are always man, what if my company does something sketch, What if they try to fucking fuck with me? Well, the only way they can really fuck with you is that the only way they can fuck with you is that they lie. They lie all the time. Like Alex, one of the new guys here at the guest house, his I'm gonna go around. I'm near the guest house now, but I'm not done on my message yet. So his language school was you need to leave in 20 days. You can't be here on your student visa if you quit our school. But technically, if you quit the school, you can stay for the remainder of the visa. There's something like that where you don't need to actually listen to them. Look at this nice place. This is right behind our fucking guest house. Holy shit. Very nice. Very snazzy. Yeah, nice. This is Roppongi level nice shit. Very cool. But anyway, it's just they told him he had to leave, and it's no. And then they told him that he had to get approval from them in order to switch his language school visa to a spouse visa. Also completely false too. So, it's one of those things where it's don't believe everybody that is supposedly quote unquote having their they're looking out for you. That's not true. And I remember I had another viewer named Jason who was living at the guest house. Oh man, I put him on blast so many times. But yeah, I remember he's I want to do modeling jobs, and I'm you should. You're a tall, good-looking young man. You definitely should. And he's yeah, but my company said that I can't take off work if I want to do a modeling job. And I was yeah, of course they would say that, but you don't need their approval. You can take time off work no matter what. They're not going to take your visa away. They'll get pissed off, but the worst thing that happens is that you don't get paid for that day. And if they try to take your pay away for a whole month, then that's illegal. You go to the labor board, you report them, and yeah, then they get in a bunch of shit. So, and he's really? And I'm yeah, dude, they get in a lot of shit for that. But he still listened to them, and he quit his modeling job for a bit just because they said that shit. So, Ah, fuck, I went down a one-way road. Oh man. Well, good thing it's the suburbs and it's very dark outside. Let me turn around. One-way street. God damn it. Oh, they have a sushi place here. Cool. But anyway. Oh, look at that tiny ass building. Whoa. It's so cute. That's old school 70s shit right there. Look at this house. A house or a fucking business? Looks like a business. Yeah, but it's just yeah, those places, that company, that school, they were supposed to have those guys interested, their interests in mind the most, but they gave them lies because they expect gaijin when they first come here to be like fucking vulnerable and gullible as shit, and they just want you for the money, you know? ALT companies, Eikaiwa companies, they don't give a shit about you. They just know, they see you as a cog, and they just want you, they want to use you, they want to take, because basically, like, if you're an ALT, your company gets paid, like basically double and a half of what your salary is, and so they want you to just be a good boy, and you don't even need to be the best teacher, because the job doesn't matter. They know that it's just a bullshit way to get money from the government, and they don't care, you know, because they're like, maybe they justify it by being like, well, we're giving this gaijin a chance to experience the culture, the language, whatever. And I don't know, you gotta just keep that in mind, guys, because like, and also don't go on Reddit. Reddit is the place, like, what is it? It's like misery loves company, right? If you go to a place like that, they're just gonna be like, everybody always wants to explain the negative story, because nobody goes online and talks about the good shit that happened, because it just comes off as bragging, you know? And so you gotta fucking you gotta be careful. Another one-way street, yay. But I don't know, man, you just gotta be fucking careful about this shit. But yeah, you know, it's just like saving money, not getting used by your company, which is like, you know, if they, this is why I always say save money too, because like one of the way that companies try to control you is they know that you're like new gaijin are spending their money very, very willy-nilly, you know, all this shit. They don't really care. They're just fucking spraying hard and fierce, you know, and so they know that, and so they can be like, oh, hey, you need to do this or else we're going to keep your last month's paycheck. Look at that house, by the way. I always look at this house because they got like a courtyard and they got trees in there. Toll chain. Oh! Ah! Ah! That's Daisuke. He's the manager of the guest house. But anyway, I just, I mean, the whole point is just don't let, like, you know, if you have that money, you know, if you have those savings, and on top of that, if you have a part-time job, like immediately find a part-time job that you can do at night or in the evenings or in your spare time. You know, if you're an Eikaiwa teacher, find a preschool that you can do work at in the morning. If you're an ALT, find some business classes you can do at night, you know, or on the weekend. And that way, like, that's the reason, like, I've had the same kindergarten job I've had for the last 10 years, simply because, you know, my rent was always usually like $500 or something. And then I could pay my rent, and then like my food and stuff would come from my savings until I pick my feet up. That's why it's like, you know, I might have had a lot of jobs or whatever in this place, like up until now, but I've always been employed. There's never been a time at all, the whole time I've been in Japan, where I did not have a job. You know, it's just most of the time it was a part-time job, you know. But yeah, God, there's so much more I can say. So, but we're already home. So do me a favor, guys. If you made it this far, special comment of the day, yellow parking sign. Put that as the comment, special comment of the day. And yeah, if you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe bell to get notified when another video comes out. I'm trying to release these once a week, but maybe if I do really well this summer and I go on a big trip, then I can have maybe 2 of these a week. Who knows? But anyway, I'm really enjoying this series. And if you guys would like to see more, please write it down in the comments. And yeah, again, big shout out and thank you to everybody who's a patron member and signed up for the YouTube membership. Anyway, I'm done. I'm out. Papa out. Papa bless. You guys stay black. Talk to you later. Yeah, buddy.